Hi everybody, in this video, let's look at your Form 5 Monomath textbook, Chapter 1, Self-Practice 1.1b, page 10. Now, this part is for direct relation. I'm going to discuss with you some of the questions in this part, 1.1b. Now, let's look at question number 4. The salary IMX obtained by a worker varies directly as the total time he works, T hours. So after we read this sentence, we come up with this. X is direct proportional to T. X varies directly as T. Now this is RM. In RM, how many ringgit the salary? This is the time he worked for, T hours. It is given a worker receive 112 ringgit after he worked for 14 hours. Write an equation that relates X and T. So this is relation. If we want to write in equation form, we will just copy this one and this sign we change to equal, and we need to add a constant of relation. What do we need to do now is to get the value of T. Is to get the value of K. Given by the question, when the T is 14 and the X is 112, when T is 14, if you want to write together with the units, hours, okay, you can write hours. If you don't want, it's okay. So when T is 14, X is equal to 112. So what do we need to do now is we plug in the value of X and the value of T into this equation to get the value of K. So now X is equal to 112. K, we just copy, we want to find the value of K, and T is equal to 14. Now from here we know that K is equal to 112 divided by 14. Okay, just press your calculator, 112 divided by 14, you will get 8. Okay, but we cannot stop here because the question is asking us to give an equation that relates X and T. We have an equation here, but this equation is not yet completed yet because we don't have the value of K. Now we already got the value of K, which is equal to 8. We are going to plug in this value into here. So our final answer will be X is equal to 8T. This is the answer for this question. Now let's go to question number 7. The number of words typed A by Saifu varies directly as the time he types T minutes. Okay, after reading this question, we come up with this. A varies directly as the time he types T. So this is in minutes. This is number of words. Okay, if Saifu types 270 words in 6 minutes, it means that when T is equal to 6 and A is equal to 270, calculate the time he needs to spend to type 675 words. So we actually have two ways to solve this type of question. Let me show you the first way first. Now, I change it to equation form. It will be A is equal to KT. The first step is to get the value of K first. We want to get an equation that relates A and T. When T is equal to 6 minutes and the A is equal to 270 words. Here, if you don't want to write minutes and words, okay. Now A is going to replace by 270. K we don't know, we want to find, and T is 6. K is equal to 270 divided by 6. So K is equal to 270 divided by 6, you will get 45. Now, we know A is equal to 45T. We can use this equation to help us to get the times he needs to spend to type 675 words. When A is equal to 675. Okay, so I'm going to replace this by 675. And now I can get the time taken in minutes because the t here is minutes. So t is 675 divided by 45. So t is equal to 675 divided by 45. You will get 15. So the time needed will be equal to 15 minutes. This is our final answer. Now let's go to question number 8. Oh, sorry, I forgot to show you the second method. Let me erase this one first. Okay, now the beginning step is the same. A is varies directly as t, and we change it to equation form. A is equal to kt. From here, you know that A divided by t will always give us k, right? Okay, so in this step, we can do it this way. When A is 270, I'm going to change this to 270, or maybe I write A over here. Let me write this 270 worth 6 minutes, and then 675 worth how many minutes? Okay, now this is t, right? This is t. So A over t, 675 over t. Okay, and this is 270 over 6 minutes, because if the time if he spends 6 minutes, he is able to type 270 words. So if you want to type 675 words, how many minutes he needs? Okay, just do the cross multiplication. So 270t is equal to 6 times 675. So t is equal to, this one you can just press your calculator, 6 times 675, you will get 4050 divided by 270. So t is equal to 4050 divided by 270. You will still get the same answer, which is 15 minutes. So this is another way that we can solve the question for direct relation. Okay, now let's look at question number 8. An object falls from a height h meter varies directly as the square of its time t second on planet Q. After reading this part, we come up with this. H varies directly as the square of its time t second. So be careful, this is not correct. We cannot just look at this variable. We have to focus on the word also, the square of its time. Therefore, we need to put a square here. Okay, so the given unit, this is meter, this is second. So the second step is to change it become equation form by adding a k. Okay, given that the object fall from the height of 5 meters in 2 seconds, calculate the time taken in second for the object to fall from a height of 45 meters on the planet. Okay, same thing here. We have two ways to solve it, but I will only show you one of it. You can try the other ones. Okay, now I want to find the constant of variation first. When t is equal to 2 seconds, h is equal to 5 meters. You need to be more careful with the unit given. Since this is meter, this is second, right? This is in meter, this is in second. If the given time here is minutes, you have to change it to second. So be careful with the given unit. Now, since this is in second, then it will be easier. Easier. We don't have to change it. So what do we need to do? We just plug in the value of t and the value of h over here in this equation to find the value of k. H is equal to 5. K, we don't know, we want to find t is equal to 2, and don't forget to square it. So 5 is equal to 4k. So from here we know that k is equal to 5 over 4. Now we know the equation which relates h and t is equal to this. H is equal to 5 over 4t squared. Okay, now we want to find the value of t when the height is 45 meters, when h is 45 meters. Okay, so I'm going to replace this by 45. 5/4, I want to find t. Okay, so 45 divided by this multiplied by this. If you bring it to other side, it will become divide, right? So you can press your calculator. If you don't want, you can change to multiply by flip over the numerator and denominator. 4 go up, 5 go down. Okay, now t squared is equal to divided by 5, 9, 4, you get 36. And now we know t is square root of 36. We don't have to write the plus minus sign because this t is time, it cannot be negative. So we only focus on the positive part. So t is equal to 6. Okay, time taken is equal to 6 seconds. This is the answer for this question. Okay, now let's look at question number 9. It is given that the volume of the paint, x liters, varies directly as the area of the wall, d square meters. Okay, now after reading this question, we come out this. X varies directly as the area of the wall, which is d. So this is in square meters, this is in liters. Okay, so for part A, express the equation in terms of x and d. Now, given by the questions, 3 liters of paint can paint 36 square meters of wall. If I change this into equation form, then it will be x is equal to k times d. So what I need to do, I want to find the value of k. Given by the questions, when d is equal to 36. Okay, if you don't want to write the units, okay, because the d here is actually only a number. So if when d is equal to 36, x is equal to 3. So now we can bring in the value of x and d into this equation to help us to get the value of k. So x, I'm going to replace it by 3. K, I don't know. I want to find the value of k. D is equal to 36. Okay, so k is equal to 3 divided by 36. K is equal to divided by 3, you will get 1/12. And the equation will be x is equal to 1/12 d. This is our answer. If you don't want to write this, you can write this way. X is equal to d/12. Both are correct. Now, let's go to part B. Calculate the volume of the paint in liters needed to paint a wall of 9 meters in height and 5 meters in width. You will notice that the area of the wall is not directly given by the questions, right? But the question tells us the width and the height. By using these two information, we actually can find the area of the wall ourselves, right? Area of the wall. Nine times 5, so it will be 45. Now we got the area of the wall, and then we can use this equation to help us to get the volume of the paint needed. When d is equal to 45, so x is equal to 1/12 times 45. Just press your calculator. 1/12 times 45. You will get 3.75. This means that the volume of paint needed is equal to 3.75 liters. Okay, this is our answer for part B. That's all for this video. See you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.